Hello everyone, it's Sherry at Attic Inspired Crafter, and I'm going to give you a little view of my kitty. I'm in the front of the door today filming this because it's raining out, and she's like, let me in. So if you see some fur flying in this video, that's my Lily. So today's album is called Sweet Little Things, and it is this beautiful aqua album. It's an 8x6. It stands up very nicely on a shelf or on your coffee table, wherever you'd like to house it. And of course it is girly themed. It could be summer, it could be a sweet 16, it could be bridal shower, it could be anything, Mother's Day, just celebrating girls and the joys in your life. So we'll start with this album. And I always like to say, as a disclosure, these are one and done. It's not something I can duplicate because the paper lines are no longer available. I create these because I just love the different lines. And sometimes they're done in class settings where I really enjoy the instructors. And sometimes I do these on my own. So there's lots of tuck spots as always with these albums, and this one is super full. So I'm just gonna hold this one up again because it's kind of one of the fullest ones, because what makes it so full is, number one, all the pages. And don't ever worry about thinking that this isn't going to stand right or look right, because the fuller it is, the more there is to look at. And I hope over the years, people who get these, they're going to show some wear and tear, because that means that they're being reviewed often, which is the whole purpose. So this particular one would probably hold close to 100 pictures, and it is just so full. And you may decide that, you know, it's too much. You can take some of these pages out if you want and use them in a different way if you're not a fan of the over thickness of it. But for me, the thicker the better, and as long as it stands up, I'm okay with it. So we'll go back to the first, and these flip up and you can add photos. This one, you can add a photo in here, but it comes out and it actually has a couple of different flips. So wherever there's space, you can either use that as an opportunity to add pictures, or you can write up little details about the photos and glue those in there. It's just such a beautiful paper. And this one comes out, and these are just some extra cards that I cut apart and just left tucked in that space. So you can use those however you want. I have one made that's not from the same paper line, but it's kind of similar, that I'm going to be using for all my garden pictures from this year. But this is just so cute. And like I said, the colors are just so vibrant. And as always, anytime that there's added decorative elements, then I make sure that I leave it up so that if you want to tuck a photo under there, it's not going to be in the way. And if the decoration is on the paper that has the sleeves, then it's always on the outside of the sleeves, so it doesn't interfere with your photos. Lots of flips to this album. And the other thing that makes it thick is all these little elements that you see. When you see it in person, you'll see that, I don't know if you can see it by the video, but they're popped up, so there's all this dimension. So it's not just a flat album. There's lots of textures and interactive bits that just make it so fun. And it's almost like you're finding something different with each turn of the page. So this comes right out. And here we're getting into some of the sleeves. And these little bits come out. Wide pocket there. Another one on this side. So just lots and lots. This comes out the top. Oh, flips this way. And even the sleeves have some fun lifts to them. Look, here's another one there. And all these little ones open up. And you can cover those inner patterns with pictures. It would just look lovely. This could be like a baby girl's album. It's really awesome. More tuck spots. Any place where there's the ability to tuck something in is awesome. Another flip up with all these tabs. Like I said, this one is packed full. You could almost, like I said, if it didn't appeal to you, the thickness of it, you could always get a separate album and take half of these pages out and make 2. And then this one opens up here. This one flips over. Look at this beautiful, beautiful paper. I haven't looked at it myself in a little while, so it's always a pleasure for me to go through it. I know some crafty ladies that build these just because of the paper and never put any photos into them, which I always found a little bit funny, but I can totally see it. And then the last. Never forget how amazing you are. What a wonderful last message to leave someone. So again, this one is called, let's get back right to the front. One of these days I will learn how to use my stand for my phone when doing these videos, so I'm not shaking and maybe making you dizzy. That's on my goal list for 2022, because I do have a stand, I just haven't learned how to use it. So this one is Sweet Little Things. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you see the value in owning these gorgeous albums to capture your everyday life. Thank you and have a terrific day.